Yeah, last week I did a video and I walked by a couple restaurants. One of them was Annie's and the other one was Archer's. And I had eaten at Annie's before, but I'd never eaten at Archer's. So I figured, well, today's a good day. And we're going to go over here and try the food out. And I will leave a link in the description to the place so you'll be able to find it. And come over here and have a decent meal. Like I said, I've never ate here before. Oh man, looks like we'll give it a try. Not a place to sit. I can sit right here is good enough. Hello. Got all kinds of stuff here. I'm gonna make a video, okay? I put you on YouTube. Okay. Okay. Can I have a menu? Menu. That's really neat. Okay. Sorry. You shy. Oh. Let's see what I'm going to have. Let me turn this off and I'll pick what I'm going to get. Oops. Well, I picked the ham and cheddar bucket and soda water with lime. Let's see how it is. A real nice place. She's just shy. They have breakfast, open at 8 a.m.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Do you want ketchup?
No, that'll be fine right there. She said she made that herself. Looks pretty good. It's not your normal ham that you usually get on a ham sandwich. It's usually thin sliced. This is real thick. And it looks really good. Well, I'm going to eat it, and I'll tell you how it is. Well, that was really good. 205 baht, and you know, I left her a tip because really sweet waitress, and she cooked it herself because the other guy said the cook was at the market. But it was really good. Usually, when you get a ham and cheese like that, you get sliver ham. This was a big, thick piece of ham, about that thick, and it was really good. So, if you want a good meal, come here and check it out. And we'll see you later. Enjoy the rest of the video. Bye bye. Hey, welcome to the channel. It's Wednesday, and it's probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I figured I'd take a ride up into the city and do a video up here and kind of let y'all know what's going on. Somebody had asked me to come up and film around Tha Phae Gate and tell a little bit of history about it. You know, I know these are not the original gates, and at one point in time there was actually 2 gates, not just one. And I'm going to leave a link in the description to an article that I read probably just a couple of days after he asked me, that was really went into depth about the gate and how it was created and the time frames and all that. And I'll leave a link to that article in the description so you can read it. And then I'll turn the camera around and show you the gate, and we'll walk around a little bit, and I'll tell you a story about something that happened in Bangkok just the last couple of days. A really horrific, it looks to me like it's going to be a murder-suicide, and really a tragic thing. And it's really got the government kind of shook up because, you know, with tourism and things like that, they really don't want to portray that. And I believe even the Prime Minister went to the crime scene and looked, and they were going to have a full investigation, and then it turns out that it's actually and I just found this out from Lekka. She called me on the way up here. She said they figured out who did it and all that. And I'll tell you about that. But anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around, and you can see everybody's come. Hello. Everybody's come here to have their picture taken. And they have moved down there because it's shady. So the pigeons are down that way now. But we're going to walk up this way. I'll show you the gate, and we'll walk down to the end and then turn around and come back. And just kind of stroll around. Beautiful day today, and we've had some rain. It's been real nice weather. Excellent time to come to Chiang Mai if you want to come. They have really tried to keep the people from feeding the pigeons here because it really made a mess, but that doesn't really work out that well. These old ladies come and have the picture taken. But Gotta get away from that guy's smoke. Shoo! But that's the gate, and originally they look pretty much the same, but there's actually there were two gates here, not just one. And if you look in the article, it'll show a picture of the actual gate that was made, and I think that was actually reconstructed as well. But anyway, the story I'm going to tell you, Bangkok, just I think it was just either yesterday or the day before, they one of the really high class hotels, and the article will tell, this is one of the times where they actually mention the hotel, which is usually they don't, but in the article it'll say which hotel it is. But they in one of the rooms, they walked in and they found 6 bodies in the room, and all Vietnamese people. 2 of them were Vietnamese / American citizens, so it's kind of brought the State Department out of retirement. And they said that they were going to look into it, but I'm sure now that they've figured out what's happened, that they're not going to get involved in it. I don't know what this is. We'll walk around this little tent here, but they found the 6 bodies. There was no signs of foul play. There were no bruises on the bodies or anything like that. And they had their dinner sitting on the table, and they were all from what they could tell, all 6 of them had been drinking tea. And apparently between Saturday and Sunday, they had checked in 3 different parties had checked into 3 different rooms, 2 of them on one floor and 1 of them on another floor. And there was actually 7 people. So when they figured out there were 7 people, when the article first came out, everybody was speculating that the 7th person was probably the one who did the murder, or whatever it was. At the time, they didn't know exactly what it was. There were even some speculations that they might have been poisoned from chemicals sprayed inside the room, because that actually happened up here in Chiang Mai once. And it happened not only once, it happened about 6 or 7 times before they finally got smart and figured out what was going on. So that was some of the things that they thought about. But when they got to checking further and looking, they found the coffee cups, and there was a white powder substance inside the coffee cup. And apparently since that time, they've determined that it was cyanide. And then they determined that the 7th person who was missing, that everybody suspected was probably the culprit, had left the country before these people were even, before they died. So it kind of eliminated that. But it turns out that all of these people, some of them came from Taiwan, some of them came from Vietnam, and it didn't say where the ones that were also, American citizens, didn't say where they came from, but they could have very likely have come from America. The article didn't say, but apparently they were all in business together, and there was a lot of money that had been borrowed. Some of them were guarantors on the loan, and they had all agreed to meet in Bangkok to settle whatever the differences were, whatever they were. It hasn't come out yet exactly what it was. But it turns out now that when they get into it, they talk to the family members of some of the victims. And it's coming to light now that one of the ladies, and like I said, Lek called me on my way up here and told me, they said that they figured out that one of the ladies, who is also an American citizen, was the one who poisoned everybody, and then she drank the poison herself. So it's kind of, it's a murder-suicide, really tragic. Oh, this is pretty. Everybody goes and rents their outfits to have their picture taken with the wall. Pretty neat. Let this guy get his picture, then I'll walk around. But everybody's back here, and they've gotten smart. They're in the shade. Okay, he's done. I'll get around him real quick. Oop. So cute. They have been doing their best to run these people off that are selling the corn for the birds, but they just keep coming back, and I can see why. They're making money at it. They're making decent money. And probably about 3 or 4 blocks from here is a house that has a loft where these pigeons usually go to at night. But that's the story, and it's, you know, it's sad, but Leck tells me that the loan was for millions and millions of dollars, and apparently somebody who was supposed to be paying for it wasn't paying for it, and they were trying to come over here and straighten it out. And looks like now they all end up dead, which is sad. I'm sure ooh, this just broke. I wasn't like that too long ago. The lady that was able to get back out of the country, back to Vietnam, number 7. They like I said, they determined that she was already back in Vietnam when all this took place. She is probably very fortunate, because she might have been in it as well. But you know, you just never know. Ooh. We will walk. I'll tell you what, we're gonna walk down this way. Chippy at the gate. I did a video there a while back on the fish and chips, and he's moved locations over here to, I think, down in here. We'll try to walk by there and see if I can point it out to you. I'm not gonna eat because I'm not hungry, but I've already ate today. But we'll walk down here and see if we can find his new location. If I can find it. I may not be able to find it, because I'm not really sure exactly where it is. I'm just kind of guessing, but we'll walk down this road anyway and give us a view of some of the streets a little bit, if I can get across the street without getting run over. Can't tell if he's going to turn. Yeah, he's okay. It's a beautiful day today. I got up real early, and I rode my bike yesterday. I didn't exercise today, but I got out and hit the streets early this morning. It was really, really nice. Open fighting gear. Oh, I don't need any of that. Co Van Kessel, Chiang Mai Tours. This is new. I don't remember ever seeing this building before. Well, I'm sure the building was here, but I don't remember seeing it painted orange or yellow. Look at this old house over here on the right. Now, I've never seen it from this far back before. Oh man, wouldn't that be something to restore? That would really be something. Now, I'm not sure if Chippy is that way or that way. I guess I could look on my phone. But I think we're just going to walk this way. I want to stroll down here. If you come and you try to find it, it's somewhere around here. I don't know exactly where. Oh, no telling how old this house is. Unbelievable. No telling. I would love to get in there and explore. I bet you that place could really tell some stories. But we'll go walk down here. I can smell the paint. But other than that, not much going on right now. Things are really quiet here. Everything's nice and peaceful, and not like the U.S., you know. What's going on over there is just absolutely crazy. And I'm not going to get political. I don't like to talk politics. I don't, especially in the channel. I'm out of it, and whatever happens, happens. But man, it's just crazy, absolutely crazy. And I'm afraid that before it's over, somebody's going to be in some big trouble. Yeah, I'm sure I've gone the wrong way as far as Chippy's concerned, but we'll walk out here, and I think this will take me out to Loy Khro, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it will. It'll take me right out by Loy Khro if I go down here and go left and then make another right. But yeah, if you're thinking about coming to Chiang Mai, now's the time to come. You know, it's kind of rainy season, it's kind of off season, the prices are reasonable. I was talking to a guy yesterday that owns a restaurant. He said business is real slow right now. So the prices are low, and you can get you some pretty decent deals on hotel rooms. But we will walk down here and then walk to the left and come back out on probably on Loy Khro somewhere, or I may just go down further and make another left and come swing back. I don't know yet. Hello.
Hello, sir.
We are right behind the Ramming Lodge, and a lot of people have stayed here and said it's really nice here. Matter of fact, my friend Charlie from Bangkok stayed here, and he said it's really nice. We will walk down this road and then probably turn right. Here's another pretty house. Man, that just kills me. That is so cool. That is so cool. I don't know what the temperature is today. Feels like it's probably in it's probably about 37, 38 right now. Really some cool places back here. And hopefully, I noticed on the last video I had a lot of glare in the lens, and I think what happened was it had some spots on it that I hadn't wiped off. So I'm hoping this video, I cleaned it off real good. I hope the spots are gone. If not, I'll have to buy another lens at some point in time. Because there were a couple of scratches on it, and I don't know if that was what was making the spots on it or not. Imagine living back here. Man, that'd be cool. That would be cool. I think, let's see, yeah, we'll walk out to the right here. Hey. Yeah, we definitely did not go by Chippy. But it's hot, but there's a nice cool breeze going through right now that kind of cools things off. No service, laundry service, no charge, not iron, press, express shoes, 50 baht a kilo, 60 baht a kilo. Huh. An airplane going over. We'll get out here to Loy Khro and probably go might go straight through this little alley here. There's a lot of traffic out. Tha Phae Road, lane 4. Yeah, we'll cross the street here and go down this alley and then go right. Good job, bar. Huh. I know I've walked this before. Number 1 bar. Yeah, I know exactly where this is going to come out. Oh, a lot of graffiti back there. Now around 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, this place will be jumping. All these places back here will be. Room available. Now we used to eat here. It was an Indian restaurant. He's moved over across from Gecko now. Had really good Indian food, and I've not ate since it's changed. It smells good. City House Lodge. Huh. Guy out there getting his exercise. That's what I should be doing, right? Jumping rope? I don't think so. I'm trying to think back. Wow, like 2 airplanes flying in formation there. Huh. The Thai government just got, I think, 6 or 7 airplanes from the United States, and they're prop planes. I'm not really exactly sure what kind they were. Sorry about that. We had a battery overheat. We just swapped them out. I'll turn the camera on so you can see where we're at here. Now, I think we'll go here and we'll walk to the right. And that'll take us back out to the moat. Kachasan Road, lane 4. But I can't remember ever working a murder-suicide when I was a detective. I don't remember ever working one. And I don't remember us ever having one while I was in the 23 years I was there. Can't remember it. It just doesn't ring any bells with me. I worked a lot of suicides, too many, and a lot of homicides as well. But I don't think I ever worked a murder-suicide. I did one case one time. It was kind of interesting. It was a rape case, and I got called out on it. And I got in my car and I was going to the, getting ready to go to the office, and the city got into a pursuit with the suspect who was suspect in the rape. The rape happened inside the county, but he had driven off into the city, and he had a pretty souped up Trans Am. I love the colors there, and he wasn't from around that area, and they got to chasing him, and the road came to a T, and he couldn't quite get the car stopped, and there just happened to be this 100-year-old oak tree right at the edge of the T, and he hit that oak tree, and I mean that car just flew into a bunch of pieces. And I got there, I mean you know it just, they had to pry him out in pieces. But hey, case closed. You know, I mean, just that was probably the easiest one I ever had to work. And but a few days later, the guy in the car, his sister called me, just raising mortal hell. And I told her, I said, you know, what's your problem? She goes, well, he didn't rape her. And I said, well, you know, you need to investigate it. Well, I'm not, you know, the victim, you know, how are you going to prosecute somebody who's dead? And so I just told her, I said, I'm not going to investigate it. And, you know, if you want to file a civil suit, if you want to file a civil suit against the woman that complained, you can hire yourself an attorney and go that way. I mean, it was obvious he did it or he wouldn't have been running. But I just refused to investigate it. You know, I had better things on my time, ways to spend my time. Here's some, you know, stuff like this probably needs to come down. You know, there's some good street art here, and then there's some mediocre street art, but you know, this is right on the main road. You know, they probably need to do something here. But we're going to try to get on the other side of the street. See that shady spot over there looks real nice. I should use the crosswalk, but I think I'm pretty safe here. That water looks so tempting. Oh man, I could jump in it in a heartbeat. Comes these girls on the motorbike, no helmet. If you try to do that in the morning, you're going to get a ticket. Now, 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you're fairly safe. They generally set up roadblocks, and they usually set them up right there after you turn the corner. Coming from Chiang Gate, they'll set one up there, and then they'll set one up over down here on the left as well. On the inside, not very rarely on the outside. But you come through at you know, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning without a helmet, and you're going to get a ticket. But now, you know, now they're doing something else. Law enforcement here in Thailand is a lot different than what we're used to in the United States. These guys do a great job. There are very few crimes that happen here that go unsolved. They do a good job of getting whoever they're after, but they do it in a different manner. It's more of a reaction than being proactive. You know, when I was a cop, we did things that would try to deter crime from people committing crimes. And then when they happen, then we would react. And a lot of times by being proactive, when something did happen, we were right there to take care of it. But here it's a little bit different. And it just goes back to the culture, you know, the way they you know, they've done things for hundreds of years. I don't fault them. Everybody else, you know, everybody's got their own way of doing things. There you go. See, look at that. You see that? Man, they don't even stop. Absolutely got a red light right there. That's why when you press one of those buttons, you make sure they stop before you step out. Absolutely crazy. That's how people get killed. Now, I think, let me see here. Try to figure which way we're going to walk. I'll let them get by. There we go. We'll get back over here on the shady side. The water's dirty, but it sure does look inviting. Man. Yeah, we'll walk down this side. They are starting to get the road straightened out here a little bit. They're not perfect yet, but they're working on it. I just hope they don't start digging it up someplace else. This nice sweet place. When we first moved here, it was probably one of the only places around where I could get good Danish and coffee and stuff like that. And I'd ride up here in the morning and have my coffee in Danish up here, sit right out here. They had tables right by the road. I don't know if it's the same place or not. It doesn't look like it, but that's where I would end up. How you doing? But the area's changed a lot. There's another blogger sitting there reviewing his footage. A lot of people up here making videos now. There's a lot of new channels open. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good. What I really hate is when people come up here and they've been here for a few months or even a year or so, and they start giving advice on what you should do. It's just not, it's not good. You know, there's so many things that change and have changed over the years that it's just the information that they're given. You know, if it's general information, that's one thing, but if it's specific, you know, I kind of shake my head a little bit. I don't pay any attention to it. This used to be John's place, and then he went out of business during COVID, and I think he opened up right there afterwards. Yeah, John's place right there. And then the Moat House took over. Now this place is really popular on Friday and Saturday nights. They're usually hanging over the balconies. It is getting hot. And what else? Now, that used to be, over there, that used to be a German restaurant that had some pretty decent food. They had some good hamburgers there. But things are changing, and you know, naturally we've got cannabis shops everywhere now. You can't walk 100 feet up here without finding hitting a cannabis shop. We're getting right up here back to the car or the motorcycle. It's so much easier for me to take the scooter up here because it's so hard to find a place to park now. You know, during COVID, I could drive up here and I could pretty much pick my parking space. But now it's a little bit different. It's a little bit harder, so I try to take the motorbike up here, and I can ditch that in just about anywhere. And usually this is the end of the Tha Phae Gate where the homeless people hang out. The famous view. There you go. I wish they'd get in here, they'd probably get in here and fix this at some point in time. Well, folks, I'm going to get back to the bike, and I might go try to find something cool to drink, and then head for home and get this video up. I appreciate everybody that's coming to the channel, watched the videos, left comments, bought coffee, super thanks. I really appreciate that, and we'll keep the videos coming. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.